Welcome to the latest demonstration of OED's new platform. Throughout the demo, I will be switching between different test environments in order to showcase the latest developments, so you may notice some minor discrepancies in text or labeling. Development is almost complete, but there may still be further changes between now and launch in the summer. OED's new platform comes with a new look and feel, responsive to different device sizes and centering the search functionality throughout the site. We have conducted several rounds of user testing and surveys in order to put this new design together, and we will continue to build the platform iteratively and in response to user feedback. Site navigation. Let's take a look at how to navigate the site. OED's quick search functionality can be accessed from all pages of the website, either from the home page or from the top navigation bar on each page. It includes a drop-down selector so that users can choose to search either the dictionary or the historical thesaurus content. Navigation bar also includes a sign-in link, a link to the information hub, and a link to advanced search functionality. The home page is where you will find the word of the day, lists of recently added or updated words, and links through to other resources. Finally, the footer on each page contains links to more resources and information on our accessibility, privacy, and legal policies. Searching the OED, quick search. Users can choose to perform either a quick or an advanced search. Quick searches are performed from the text input box on the home page and in the top navigation bar. We have added an autocomplete feature to the quick search box, which will help users who are unsure of the correct spelling of a word or of which spelling OED uses. When the user searches for a word, they are directed to this search results page. This returns exact matches on the search query, sorted by the frequency of that word in English, with the most frequent word sorted to the top. Clicking on a result will take the user to that dictionary entry. Searching the OED, advanced search. Advanced searches can be run as a continuation of the quick search by clicking the advanced search button or by following one of the suggested search links. Or the query can start as an advanced search by clicking the advanced search link in the navigation bar. Let's continue a quick search as an advanced search first. Suggested onward searches are listed on the right-hand side. Clicking one of these will take the user to the set of results matching that query. Clicking the advanced search button loads the full set of search results. Results are separated into 4 tabs containing results matching on a head word in the dictionary, results matching on a sense within a dictionary entry, results matching on a quotation cited within a dictionary entry, and results matching words within the historical thesaurus. Let's take a look at this first tab, which is the default tab. This tab returns all dictionary entries that contain the word originally searched for in the entry head word. So a search for rhythm will return the dictionary entry for rhythm, as well as the entries for sinus rhythm, rhythm section, etc. The results will be sorted in order of their frequency in English, so the most common words will appear first. This sort order can be changed using this drop-down. The result set can be extended or filtered using the items in the left-hand panel. To expand the query, simply click Add Term, and then a Boolean operation can be used to add or exclude further terms. Results can also be limited by date, so that only words used or coined in a particular period are returned. Results can also be filtered further by their part of speech, type of formation, language of origin, etc. The results returned in the Entries tab will always be for dictionary headwords, i.e. dictionary entries. Dictionary entries are made up of one or more senses, which contain the definition of each sense or meaning of the headword, and the quotations used as usage evidence for those meanings. Let's take a look at the Meanings tab. This returns results at the sense level, so we'll return all meanings for the submitted search term, and also return all sense level lemmas containing the search term. This result set will be sorted alphabetically by default, but again can be resorted using the drop-down. Similarly to the Entries tab, the results can be further expanded or refined using the contents of the left-hand panel. OED's 3.5 million quotations can also be searched from this page. The quotations are used as supporting evidence for sense definitions and in themselves constitute a rich body of text to analyse and explore. Again, filters can be applied so that if I want to find a list of quotations containing words used by a particular author or from particular text sources, I can do so. To start a query as an advanced search, or to browse the dictionary and apply filters without providing a specific text query, users can click on the advanced search link in the header. This returns every word, meaning, or quotation in the dictionary, which can then be narrowed down by date, formation, part of speech, etc. as before. Again, specific terms can be searched for using the text query builder. Users with a personal account can save searches to their profile to run again later. Additionally, users with a subscription can export up to 1,000 results for analysis offline. OED's search functionality will be available to all users regardless of their subscription status. Searching the historical thesaurus. The historical thesaurus of the OED is a diachronic thesaurus, which means it provides not just synonyms of a particular word, but synonyms over time arranged chronologically. It also provides taxonomic classifications with words placed into categories, which are then arranged in a structured hierarchy. It is a rich resource for looking at how people have spoken about things, places, people or concepts throughout the 1,000 years of language development charted by the OED. The new OED platform integrates historical thesaurus searching with dictionary searching much more closely. Now, users can submit a single search query and retrieve results from both the dictionary and the thesaurus at the same time. To do this, simply perform a quick search for the word, click on Advanced Search, and then click on the Thesaurus tab. To skip directly to the Thesaurus search, select Historical Thesaurus in the Quick Search drop-down. This will navigate straight to the Historical Thesaurus tab in the Advanced Search results. Both methods will result in this view. Similar to the Meanings tab, the Historical Thesaurus search will return meanings for the search term and all lemmas containing the search term, sorted alphabetically. Here on the left side of the results pane, the matching term and its definition is given. On the right-hand side, the Historical Thesaurus category containing the term is shown, including a breadcrumb trail to show the category's position in the hierarchy. This way, it is possible to see all the different semantic classifications that contain a particular term. Again, the results can be filtered down, so if, for instance, only obsolete meanings are desired, that can be selected from the filter. The full Historical Thesaurus can then be viewed by clicking the link in each result. From this point, the user can see all the historical synonyms of a particular word, and also explore the taxonomy further by clicking into different parts of the hierarchy. The terms are sorted chronologically by default, but can also be sorted alphabetically. Any section of the thesaurus can be reached from the left-hand navigation tree. If particular categories are desired, they can be searched for by clicking the button at the top and selecting a category from the modal. Selecting a word within a thesaurus category will take the user to the dictionary definition of that word. Most senses in the dictionary have a historical thesaurus drop-down, where the historical synonyms will be listed and where the user can navigate back to the thesaurus browse. Browsing the historical thesaurus can also be reached at any time via the link in the footer. Entry display and navigation. The updated OED platform presents the dictionary content in a new, clear way. All the entry content is present, but it is now divided between tabs. This allows for easier navigation, easier to read text on the screen, and the opportunity to add functionality to specific tabs without crowding other parts of the entry, as we shall see. Across the top of the entry, we have some entry information and page controls. The Details modal contains publication information for the dictionary entry, as well as links out to the same entry in OED's second edition. The More Entries link will take the user back to the Quick Results page. The Cite button opens a modal allowing the user to copy citations in Chicago or MLA9 formats and export these to reference management applications. Note that each entry now has its own DOI, which forms part of the citation. This will make it much easier for users to cite the OED in their research. The Share button allows for sharing to various social media platforms. The Contribute button allows the user to send entry-specific feedback to us at OED. And lastly, the Tab View switch removes the tab layout and presents the content in a linear format similar to the current OED style. Users coming to the OED without a subscription or coming to OED from a search engine or external source prior to logging into a subscription will be presented with the fact sheet view. The fact sheet is available to all users and will be indexed by search engines to increase discoverability. The fact sheet gives some high-level facts about the entry, such as how many senses the entry contains, how the word is pronounced, where the word comes from, its earliest known use, and how frequent the word is in modern written English. Where available, it will also contain outgoing links to blog posts or other dictionaries, and it will show the relative location of the word within the dictionary. The main tab, and the default one that users will see directly if they're logged into a subscription, is the Meaning and Use tab. This contains all the senses and their definitions for a particular entry. We have added a table of contents that sticks to the page as the user scrolls, allowing for easier navigation. There's also a toggle that allows for all quotations to be shown. Each sense comprises a definition, quotation block, and cite button. Most senses also contain a historical thesaurus dropdown. Finally, many senses will contain a subject label, and clicking this label will perform a search for other senses in the dictionary with the same label. The next tab is the Etymology tab, which contains etymological information for the entry, as well as a summary detailing and linking to the word's etymons. The Pronunciation tab gives the phonetic transcription of the pronunciation, as well as British and American pronunciation audio. Where the word comes from a global variety of English, a pronunciation from that country will also be given. The Forms tab lists the different spellings of a particular word over time and specifies when those spellings were in use. The Frequency tab contains data about the word's frequency both over time and in current English. The first graph shows the word's frequency until 2010, and this information is derived from Google Books Ngrams dataset, which is then cross-checked against other corpora and reanalyzed by OED. The second graph shows the frequency of the word in current English dating back to 2017, and this information is derived from Oxford Language's own corpus of 20 billion words. The underlying data is presented in a table for both graphs, so that this information can be copied over to another program for further analysis, and so that users with accessibility needs can access the same information. The Compounds and Derived Words tab contains a list of all words in the dictionary that are formed by compounding with the entry head word, or that are derived from the entry head word. Two views are available in this tab, one that presents a list of every compound or derived word, and one that shows the selection of compounds chosen by OED's editors to demonstrate the compounding behavior of the particular word.
Hello, my name is Ryan Warden. I am the Senior Manager of Global Customer Training and Implementation at Oxford University Press, and I'm going to be talking briefly about some of the resources that we'll be making available to librarians and to end users as part of this change to the OED. So starting with some resources for librarians, we will have an updated librarian resource center that will include social media tools, customizable posters, logos and images, bookmarks, shelf tags, web banners, HTML email template, and much more to help you promote awareness of the OED within your library. So looking at the new homepage for the OED, the best place to go is to the information icon that you see in the upper right corner. And that is going to take you to our information pages on the new OED platform. The two sections of this to pay particularly close attention to are institutional account management, as well as get help with access. So institutional account management is the section where you will find links to managing your settings and access, but also links to how you can access your usage statistics, get your MARC records, as well as a link you can see there to additional promotional materials and training materials that you can use within your library. Another section on this page that I would like to highlight is the Using the OED section. This is the section that is going to include our how-to guides and information on understanding entries, as well as links to learning and teaching resources. So definitely check out the Using the OED section as well. I also want to point out that for anyone who is familiar with our Oxford academic platform, you might see that this looks very familiar. This is very similar in structure and user experience to that platform. So hopefully this is very intuitive for you and for your users. Going ahead to the next, I also wanted to highlight that on the About page, you see we also on the left-hand side there have a helpful series of links under information for similar things. Again, getting help with access, managing your account, getting access to promotional materials, and so on. In terms of resources that we will have for end users, so the Understanding the OED section is going to be updated and it's going to include guides to a lot of the essential things that end users need to know when using the OED. So this is abbreviations, the glossary of grammatical terms, keys to symbols and other conventions, key to pronunciations, key to frequency data, and also OED terminology. Also, for our end users, we are going to have introductory guides in both video and PDF format. And so these guides are designed to help onboard new users, as well as give useful guidance on the platform for our more experienced users. So the topics within these guides include things like navigating an entry, quick search, advanced search, understanding the results page, understanding the sources, and an introduction to the historical thesaurus. Some additional information to make you aware of is that we are creating help, support, and usage materials in a number of languages, including Japanese, simplified Chinese, traditional Chinese, Korean, Spanish, and Portuguese. So, of course, we cannot create resources for all languages, but please do let us know what language would be useful for you and for your users. We're also going to have teaching guides and resources for a number of disciplines. These resources will be usable across all levels of education. And thank you all very much for your time and attention today. If you have any questions, you can contact us at oed.uk@oup.com. And you can also choose to stay informed by scanning this QR code. Thank you very much.